I'm here today. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. All of its glory. I have a honeycomb flight yoke now. Very excited. I have not used it yet, so this is gonna be first. It's taken a little while to get everything set up properly, but I have my whole rig set up. It's quite the jury rig at the moment. I don't have a throttle to go with it. So what I have done is I have my normal Sci-Tech one plugged in under the desk behind everything with its throttle up here so I can use it. Hello! Welcome. And that's how we're gonna get this thing to work. But we're gonna do some General Aviation today because I now have a darn yoke and I can do it. And boy, is this thing nice. Wow. It's pretty spiffy. I'm not gonna lie. I just gotta get it lined up properly. Right now it's off center. That seems a little better. A little better. Sort of. How's it going? There we go. There we go. I can work with that. So let's General Aviate. It's like the whole United States is our oyster right now, or the world. One or the other. Do live conditions. Oh, where should we go? Fly around in a Cessna for a little bit. Somewhere where there's not like a ton of cloud cover, perhaps? Yeah, Cincinnati's looking good. It's a Honeycomb flight yoke. Their Alpha flight yoke, and it's very nice. We shall see how it controls. You know what? Since I'm gonna get used to this, I am gonna do this. I'll take off from Lunkin, since I know my way around. Everything's set. Yes. We'll see how it does. It feels very good. This is a very nice piece of equipment. Ooh, I could do that. What's the best airport? Do you know the local airport? Be happy to do that, actually. If not, I'll find it. As soon as this decides to load, that is.
Lunkin Tower Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta at runway 21 left ready for takeoff straight out departure.
Okay. Let's do that then. Let's see. Well, let's just search for it. What do we got? You know what? We'll do this. I will look up the nearest airport on my phone. Twin Cities. There's a ton of them. St. Paul? I just saw it on the map. Awesome. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's look up what its actual code is. KMSP, it looks like. Let's try that. That's it. Boom. Done. Let's rock. What kind of wind are we looking at here? 11 knots. Okay. Good try. Ought to be able to. Depends on how far apart they are. I actually haven't flown a Cessna 172 in a little while in this. Because I was so annoyed with my old flight yoke. So, this will be nice. I'm excited. Can't wait to see how this thing does. It feels so good. Nice and smooth. There's no big stupid detent in the middle where it gets stuck. That's really nice.
Minneapolis Tower Cessna
There was a
0
small
Charlie
update.
Tango Delta ready for departing straight out at runway
Don't know what all they were actually updating. Some kind of stability fixes, by the looks of it. What is my head tracking doing? I'm gonna restart my head tracker. I think my... back that off just slightly. It's like losing track for some reason. I think I'm too far away. One second, I need to tweak a slight... do a slight settings tweak on my head tracking. Yes. I'm trying to remember. Make this a little bigger. Yeah, we're losing that. I'm losing my bottom tracking thing. For some reason. I think I'm a smidgen, just a smidge too far back. That's a slight problem. I might have to bring myself up a little closer. Let's see. Yada, yada, yada. There we go. There we go. I had the setting going in the wrong direction. That's fine now. It's about right there. That seems good. It loses it ever so slightly. But that should be fine. Okay. Problem solved. Minimize that. All right, so we have functional head tracking again. Let's see what we can do with it. Brakes are off. Oh, look at that. Look how nice that is. That's very one-to-one. There's like a slight feeling of a curve to it that could be built into the controller. That feels really freaking spot on. Let's try it. Come on, thing. Glad to see the ground handling still silly. Oh, it feels so good. So good. This is good. Flaps away. Oop, well, that was my avionics button. That's a new button. But that's fine. I have buttons now. I just switched off my taxi lights and stuff. This controls really well. Come on, little thing, reboot. We might have to turn that back on. I think it's screwed up. So don't play with that yet. There's the real kicker. We'll fiddle with those later. Right now I just care about flying. Gosh, that feels so good though. It's like really, really nice. Just too damn nice.
Tower Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta ready for departing straight out at runway 22.
Why is it in standby battery? That's weird. Flight yoke, it's like the standard controls, basically that right there. The controllers that look like the real ones. Most general aviation aircraft are using yokes, which is why I've been flying like military jets and everything lately, because mine was kind of not great and I was waiting on this one. Wow, look at how nice that comes off the ground now. We need to figure out that standby battery thing. Ooh, look at that. Look how nice that is. All right, we're figuring that out. I do need to play that. I actually, so I have it installed. I just haven't really had a chance to mess with it, but I will. I did try it very briefly in VR, and that was pretty spiffy, but I think I'm gonna have to learn how to play it on a monitor first, because the interface is not very good. So you kind of need to know where everything is. Where is the standby battery button? I'm gonna active pause that. All right, where are you, standby battery? So confused. Master battery. Alright, we're just gonna silence that because we don't care. Something with the controllers going on with that. I think maybe that control, whatever it is also mapped right now. That's possible. Alright, we're climbing at like optimal everything right now. I guess we need to fix that. Or it's gonna beep at us every like 3 minutes. How weird. This could just be some glitch with the aircraft. I'll ignore it. Look how nice this controls, though. Turn standby battery off. There seems to be something stuck control-wise that's doing that. That makes no sense because it's not mapped. How weird. Master battery is that. I'd say that's a bug they've introduced. It sure doesn't match anything on here. Alright, let's just fly. We'll switch to a different plane in a little bit. Yeah, some control shenanigans occurring there. I'm not sure what. What I find odd about it is that's not a mappable thing. So, like, you can't map that anyway. But what it is it's turning itself on and off repeatedly. We'll have to test it in a different aircraft and see if it keeps doing it. It could be something with this controller. Or it could not. It's really hard to say. Let's fly, though. Where are we at? What are we at? We're paused. How weird. I'm gonna look that up. Because that's incredibly annoying. We're either gonna have to fly a different aircraft or fix it. Okay, yep, it's a known bug. You can see it's already happening, like, we actually have the general bug occurring, so they must have brought that back. That was a bug like a month or two ago. So I'm thinking they just accidentally patched it back in. So let's go to the main menu and get an aircraft that isn't going to do that. What can we fly that is similar? What about the, one of the diamonds, maybe? Yeah. Or, I'm just throwing it out there. You know, Beechcraft. I haven't flown that in a while. Okay. I'll be here. See if this plane likes me any better.
Minneapolis Tower Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta ready at runway 4 straight out departure.
Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta.
There's the Pido heat. There we go. Turn that off. Alright, this thing is awesome. I don't remember any of the speed characteristics for it, but the hell with it. We fly jets for fun around here. I think we can handle this thing, I say. Famous last words. Let's take off. I want to get there. There's actually a mod that turns this into the Turbo Beechcraft, and I really want to get that. Gear up. Get back over the runway here. Flap up. Okay. Not bad. Ooh, very cool looking. Alright, that's not a control. Neat area. Little turbulence. I think I know what was happening there now, maybe. We'll see.
Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Minneapolis Tower Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta frequency change. Minneapolis approach Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta is type Beechcraft be 36.5 miles west of St. Paul 3,300 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Minneapolis approach. Squawk 4411.
Squawk 4411 Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta.
Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 5 miles west of St. Paul 4,000 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta.
I like this thing a lot. This handles really, really well. Welcome back. Just climbing at the moment. No, at the moment, just gaining altitude, really. We'll go up to about 5,000 feet and then come about, I think. That should be good. Yeah, let's level off. Ooh.
Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta contact Minneapolis approach on 126.5.
126.5 for Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get there from here.
Minneapolis approach Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 5,300 feet.
Beechcraft 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Minneapolis approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.07.
Head back this way. I think that's where I want to head.
Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta contact Minneapolis approach on 121.2.
Going to 121.2 Beechcraft Charlie Tango Delta.
I'm not even talking to them. See if we can figure out where the heck we are. Hey, what up? Let's adjust here. We're at 24. That seems good. 2500 RPM. That seems good. This thing gets moving. Yeah, it's a bit chilly out there. I was out in it this morning at Micro Center trying to get a 3080, but no such luck. Oh, there we go. Over, what is that, Mosteller Road, the Micro Center. It's up, like, right by the I-75, 275 interchange thing. There's Minneapolis. Isn't the best airplane here for sightseeing, unfortunately, but I didn't want to deal with that silliness in the cockpit. Let's throttle down and descend a bit. That didn't seem to work. There we go. Yeah, they had some, they were saying that they have, they've gotten them like, Tuesdays through Saturdays recently, like decent numbers. We were about 20 people back when they ran out. It was sad. Minneapolis looks really good here. Oh, I was trying to get a 3080 graphics card this morning. I can give it a shot. Let's descend and see if that's possible. Well, this thing is very coordinated. Go down, we'll get a low pass over the city and take a look at it. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go over here, come around, and then we'll fly through this nice big gap right here. I think I ought to be able to fit through there. Wanted to scout it out a bit first. Let's see what we can do. That ought to be sufficient. All right, so we're going to pull up a bit here and trim. That seems good. And then come about. Lots of turbulence for some reason. Neat city. Just wish there wasn't so much damn turbulence right now. Whee!
500. 500. 500. 500.
Apparently we're at 500 feet.
500.
Let's get some altitude. Yeah, the cars are cool. It looks good. Alright, we're gonna speed back up here. I'm gonna get a different aircraft because I don't really know this one. Or how to fly it much. So let's switch to something else. The fastest plane? Other than those military jet add-ons, it's like the big jets are pretty quick, but I have no idea how to fly those. I do, however, know a really fast plane that I enjoy flying. I think I'm going to switch to that. Let's see what we can do. Honestly, I'm gonna fly the plane that I've been waiting to fly this whole time, and that is the TBM 930, which is glorious and wonderful. I've flown one once or twice. It's very difficult. I actually want to learn how to fly the Citations though, the smaller ones, the non-jumbos. Those are pretty rad. But I've been wanting to try this thing out forever. So why don't we take off from Minneapolis? And we'll go somewhere in it. Where should we go? What kind of range does this bad boy have? We're probably at half fuel. We go anywhere. Okay. Good to know. CVG? That'd be one hell of a flight. Let's see. Where are we at? Hey. Let's do something a little shorter than that, but I think that could work. Let's do like maybe half that distance. Could do Chicago. Chicago. Detroit? Okay. Let's see, where's Detroit at? Detroit Metro. It's a little 48-minute flight. It's not too bad. In the current flight conditions, I'm gonna make it custom and I'm gonna make it a nice day. What's our nav log say? This is the other thing, is we're not really at very high altitude here. Let's do 16,000. Maybe a little, you know what, let's take it up. Let's do like 20 something. And that doesn't leave us, it's like not very long at all. That's really silly. Do 16,000. That seems reasonable. I love this plane. Let's see if I can land it when I'm flying it correctly. This is one I actually have cheat sheets printed out for. Let's review this real quick. Okay. Yes. Okay. I think I can fly this thing. Now that I have a controller that doesn't suck.
Detroit Metro Tower, Docker 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta ready at runway 27 right south departure.
Okay. Let the frame rate stabilize a little smidge. It'd be better, but that's okay. All right, so we are taking off that away and then coming about to the left. All right, put away those. Let's rock. And we're in the air. Positive rate of climb. Putting the gear away. Wow. Putting the flaps away.
Docker Charlie Tango Delta, continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. Docker Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Detroit Metro Tower Dair 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta frequency change.
That ought to do. Thing climbs like a bat out of hell.
Detroit Metro approach Dair 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta is type Dair TBM 93 miles west of Detroit Metro 3,800 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Doppler 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Detroit Metro approach. Squawk 5642.
Squawk 5642 Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Doppler Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 3 miles southwest of Detroit Metro 5,000 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Probably one of the jumbo jets. I'm not sure which one, but they go pretty quick as far as official planes are concerned. All right, let's set up our autopilot. And we'll put it in altitude hold. Come on. Quit torquing around. There we go.
Doppler Charlie Tango Delta, you're leaving my airspace. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
What is this plane doing?
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
It's doing Cleveland Center.
Cleveland Center Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta is type Dare TBM 95 miles east of 71 Mike India. Request flight following.
Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland Center. Squawk 7752. Delta 1105, you are 22 miles south. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via Hay transition. Cleared to Hay. Endeavor 509 you are 23 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via Hay transition. Cleared to Hay.
Squawk 7752 Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Dare Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 4 miles northwest of Whiskey 87 12,200 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Copy Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via Hay transition. Cleared to Hay Delta 1105. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via Hay
Alright. I'm gonna engage the autopilot.
Endeavor 5098.
Master
Delta
caution.
840, please expedite your descent to 7,000.
Yaw damper on. Nav hold on. That seems good. Alright.
Brickyard 5738, you are 23 miles southeast.
Doing pretty good.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27
I
left
think it's
approach via
buggy.
Hay transition. Cleared to Hay.
I find it to be quite buggy.
Endeavor 509 contact Detroit Metro approach on 124.05.
I found that, like what I did there,
Maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach by HEYYY transition. Clear to HEYYY Brickyard 5738.
that's a player. Anyway, I find that setting it up before you even engage it saves you a lot of headache, because otherwise it just fights you like crazy.
Endeavor 5098.
Okay, looks like the autopilot's doing its job. How are we looking here? We're speeding up a lot.
Endeavor 4684, you are 28 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 right approach via Friends transition. Cleared to Friends.
Did it say cleared to France? Cleared to Friends. Oh, there you go.
840, contact Detroit Metro approach on 124.05.
Oh yeah, but it's got the whole world. We can go anywhere.
Delta 1105, please expedite your descent to 7,000 feet.
All right.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 right approach via Friends transition. Cleared to Friends.
Where's the volume control for that thing anyway? I'm gonna turn it down. I'm still having all kinds of head tracking issues today, but I'll have to fiddle with it later.
For Delta 840.
I don't know if there is a way to control that, but that's okay.
Delta 1105 traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at 11,300 feet generic.
True that. It would be challenging to top that, wouldn't it?
And maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via Hay transition. Cleared to Hay. Delta 1105, contact Detroit Metro approach on 124.05. Brickyard 5738 traffic is 2 o'clock, 3 miles at 11,100.
Let's look at the actual map.
Report them in sight.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach by HAYYY
We're
transition.
almost over Ohio.
Brickyard 5629er.
124.05 for Delta 1105.
Oh, look at that. We pretty much just shepherd this thing on its way to CVG. It's, what is it doing, about 227? Not bad. That's about right. 230 is about where it lives.
Brickyard 5738, you are 7 miles south of Detroit Metro. Contact Detroit Metro Tower on 128.125 when inbound on the approach. Dare Charlie Tango Delta, contact Cleveland
that's me.
Center on 128.625.
Tower on 128.125 Brickyard 5738.
128.625 Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
In Cleveland.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via HEYYY transition. Clear to HEYYY Brickyard 5746.
Cleveland Center Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 16,000 feet.
Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland Center. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Gosh, the ground looks good. Oh, hey, we're over Toledo. There we go. There it is, folks. Haven't been up that way in a long time. So what's our ETE now? Not bad. Only 34 minutes. That's not bad at all. In the meantime, let's let me fix my head tracking shenanigans real quick. There's like an issue here.
Delta 1089er, you are 47 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
See
Expect ILS runway
here.
27 right approach via Friends transition. Cleared to Friends. Brickyard 5746.
It's like this bottom tracker dot is just going out of focus constantly. Don't know why.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 right approach via FRNDS transition cleared to FRNDS Delta 1089er.
Yeah, I need to quiet it down.
Going to one.
Let's get that sorted out real quick. That's in sound, and that is in voices. Yes. Let's turn them down like 55. I think that ought to be fine.
19.905 Brickyard 5746.
It's a little bit better.
Cleveland Center, Endeavor 49er 26 is out of 15,200 feet for 10,000 feet. Endeavor 49er 26 Cleveland Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 2.
Trying to like shore up the minimum dot size. 2.5 pixels. Something's wrong with this dot, actually, I think. That's not gonna work.
SkyWest 3508, you are 49er miles southwest. Descend and maintain.
I am going to try something here. I'm gonna stop the head tracking.
Delta 1089er, contact Cleveland Center on 119er decimal 9er 5.
I think I'm just dealing with a matter of my head tracking being too far away from me.
Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via Hay transition cleared to Hay, SkyWest 3508.
Going to 119er, decimal 9er 5, Delta 1089er.
See, now I can't quite get down to it. We need an object. How about you, little book? We're gonna fix this. Sorry about that, folks. That's a little better. Hey, now we're out of we ended up outside the plane. That's just silly. Seems a little better. Much better. Okay.
SkyWest 3508, contact Cleveland Center on 119er decimal 9er 5.
All right. Thanks for sticking with me on that. Sticking with me on that. That was annoying me. My head tracking was being really stupid. It's still being really stupid, but we'll work on it later. So where are we? We are 30 minutes out from Ohio, or from CVG. Good views of the state, but not a whole lot to see because it's Ohio. I wish we could pick like a time to fast forward to. That would be good. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you a lot of options in that regard. Let's take a peek at our handy dandy VFR map. Okay. I'm gonna set up the autopilot for a descent. For this plane, we probably want to be at about 1,500 feet. CVG is, I think, just shy of 1,000, if I remember correctly. I'll pull up a chart. I'm gonna peek on Sky Vector real quick. About 896 feet, so about 900 feet. So we want to be at about, I think this plane you can still land it from about 1,000 feet up. You don't have to do 1,500. I could be wrong. So we want to be at about 1,900 feet at that point. Let's set that bad boy up. There it is. We'll hang out at that for now. Let's look at our map. We're pretty much coming in on normal approach to CVG, so we shouldn't have to do anything special. We should be able to just approach. Well, I say we go out into the camera. Let me set something here real quick. Sound. We're going to turn the master volume down because this is going to get loud.
Center on 127.9er.
We'll just enjoy that view. God damn, that's pretty. I love using head tracking to look around. I can't wait until this is VR. Oh my god. I so can't wait. Some traffic up there. I wonder what town that is. It's large enough to have an airport. Not 100% on that.
Dare Charlie Tango Delta contact Cleveland Center on 135.1.
135.1 for Dare Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland Center Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 16,000 feet.
Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland Center continue as planned. Altimeter 29.2.
Okay. What's our ETE? 24 minutes. I don't remember. This thing can descend pretty quick. I don't think I have that on here. That's okay though. So when it's about say
Charlie Tango
18
Delta
minutes,
contact Indianapolis Center on 128.075.
we'll start descending at about 1,000 feet a minute.
Going to 128.075 Dare Charlie Tango Delta. Indianapolis Center, Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 16,000 feet.
Dollar 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
I love that it retains that.
Indianapolis Center, Endeavor 49er 26 is out of flight level 320 for 10,000 feet. Endeavor 49er 26 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
I wonder what the live weather looks like right now. Apparently it's just clear up there, according to... Whoa!
440 contact Cleveland Center on 135.1.
High altitude winds, jeez. Look at this poor thing. Oh my god. We are literally going that... We're side slipping. That's crazy. Yeah, let's just go back to few clouds. Maybe scattered clouds. Ooh, pretty. It's lagging hard right now.
United 507 contact Cleveland Center on 135.1.
Let's go back to few clouds. So we're not icing up.
135.1 for United 507.
That's really cool. I love that. Goodness gracious, I love that. I just wanted to hide that. Okay, we look a lot better now. All right, we're getting there, so I'm gonna bring our sound back up. Set it to like 80. Okay. So let's do a controlled descent then. Vertical speed mode. Seems to be right. All right, so we're descending at about 1,000 feet per minute, still cruising at cruise speed, so we're doing really good there. And we've got plenty of time to do so. Looks like we're heading into clouds, so we may need to throw heating on. We'll see. Look at the sun through the visor thing. That's rad.
Endeavor 4926, contact Indianapolis Center on 135.125.
So cool.
135.125, Endeavor 4926.
Look at our map location. So we're still kind of heading over Dayton at the moment while we go down. But we're taking it nice and slow. So it'll be a little while till we get down low there. We'll probably spend the last few minutes close to the ground. So, we'll review some things while we're in the way. Let's see here. Yes.
Indianapolis Center Executive 507 is at flight level 1905, descending 3,000 feet.
So our approach speed is 85 knots.
Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
Flaps can go to takeoff at 178, then go to landing at 122. We want to touch down at 85. We'll see how we do. It's going to involve some slowing down. Oop, there go all my instructions. Oh, hey.
Dollar Charlie Tango Delta, contact Indianapolis Center on 135.125.
There's traffic up there.
135.125 Dayer Charlie Tango Delta.
Moving right along, too, whatever it is.
Indianapolis Center, Dayer 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta, 12,900 feet.
Dayer 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Passing through 12,000 feet now. ETE is about 16 minutes. Not shabby. We're passing over Dayton on the left.
Dayer Charlie Tango Delta, contact Columbus approach on 118.425.
Going to 118.425 Dayer Charlie Tango Delta.
For India Tree Automated Weather Observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 276 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky Sky condition. Few clouds at 600 feet, ceiling 5,200 feet broken. 4 India Tree automated weather observation 2000
That seems like a glitch.
Wind 2.
I'm just gonna switch to comm 2.
4 India Tree automated weather observation 2000. 4 India Tree.
Oh, are we really doing this?
India Tree automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 276 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition. Few clouds at 600 feet, ceiling 5,200 feet broken. Temperature 1 tree C dew point. 1 tree C
That's
altimeter
nice.
2992.
Dayton approach Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 10,600 feet.
Delta 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango
That's
Delta
Dayton.
Dayton approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter
So-
29.902.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Definitely part of it. I think that runway over there might be Dayton International, but I'm not sure. Hard to say. I don't know Dayton very well.
Delta Charlie Tango Delta contact Columbus approach on 118.425.
Going to 118.425 Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
4 India Tree automated weather observation 2000.
There's some kind of glitch with Columbus approach.
276 at 7.
Really
Visibility
sad.
7. Sky condition. Few clouds at 600 feet, ceiling 5,200 feet broken. Temperature 1 tree C dew point. 1 tree C altimeter 2992. 4 India Tree automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 276 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition. Few clouds at 600 feet, ceiling 5,200 feet broken. Temperature 1 tree C dew point. 1 tree C altimeter 2992. 4 India Tree automated weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 276 at 7. Visibility
I don't
7.
know how to control that
Sky
actually.
condition. Few clouds
On this
at
plane?
600 feet, ceiling 5,200
That's the thing we need to learn.
Temperature 1 tree C dew point. 1 tree C altimeter 2992.
Where are my controls for
4
that?
India Tree automated
Ah.
weather observation 2000 Zulu. Wind 276 at 7. Visibility 7. Sky condition. Few clouds at 600 feet, ceiling 5,200 feet broken. Temperature 1 tree C dew point. 1 tree C altimeter 2992.
I don't know where that is.
4 India Tree automated weather observation.
We're not contacting Columbus
Dayton
approach anymore.
approach Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 8,100 feet.
Delta 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Dayton approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
How are we looking? ET is 12 minutes. We're getting there. We're at about 7,500 feet. Hanging out at cruise speed. What's our actual torque for that? 65%. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, yep, we just passed Dayton International, so now we're basically on the road to CVG. Everything's looking great right now. We'll keep the power at this level when we level off. That way we'll start to slow down. We want to get down below 180 before we can start setting up flaps and everything, so we need to slow up quite a bit. Look at all its little trim adjustments and everything. It's crazy. Little bit of turbulence off these clouds. Ten minutes out. Can we tune into them yet? We are...
Charlie Tango Delta contact Columbus approach.
I sure as hell ain't doing that. Not happening.
Going to 118.85 Dayer Charlie Tango Delta.
Nope. We may or may not be able to contact the ground controller because of this. We'll see. It's like a river to me. I don't know where the communication system controls are here. That's interesting. I don't even know what that stuff does.
Columbus approach Dayer 0
Hey,
X-ray
it's
00
working out.
Charlie Tango Delta 3,600 feet.
Or we're about 9 minutes out.
00 Charlie Tango Delta Columbus approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
I feel like that's smaller than it really should be, but what do I know? But we're coming up. You're ready for landing. We are approaching our target altitude. God, it looks really good now. Something else. Okay. It should start getting us set up to be in the attitude we want. We're about 8 minutes out. Let's keep up our speed a bit here.
Charlie Tango Delta, contact Cincinnati approach on 121.0.
There we go.
Going to 121.0 Dare Charlie Tango Delta. Cincinnati approach Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta 1,900 feet.
Dover 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Cincinnati approach. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
I know, right? Looks like the area. It's getting familiar. I believe a lot of these people out here are probably going to be around CVG. Once we get past this airport here, we should be able to contact CVG and start setting up for our landing. Got about 5 minutes to go. We will want to start slowing down. Probably real soon. In fact, I may just give it a go now. Let's see. That'll bleed some speed. Ever so slowly. Mortal Ginger. Oh no. These names. I love people's names. Age marker. So this Wesley Snipes dude, I have seen... I feel like it's a glitch. He's literally been in the exact same spot every time I've played in the last week. Unless they are just doing, like, runs of some sort in the area. I am not sure. Yeah, no, it's... the defining characteristic of everything north of the city, right? Is just flat, flat, flat. We should be able to contact CVG now. In fact, we need to.
Tower Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta is 15 miles north with Echo to land.
Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Tower. Make straight in runway 18 center. Altimeter 29.9.
I think I see the lights.
At 7.
Yeah, I do.
Fly straight in runway.
That's our
18
runway out
center,
there.
Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Generic 8 Kilo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
About 12 nautical miles out. We are just about at the speed where we can deploy flaps. Things are looking really solid.
Delta Niner 44 go around. Generic 8 Kilo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
Going around.
There we go.
Delta
I wanted to set that
944.
up. All right.
Delta 9044, contact Cincinnati approach on 123.875.
We're a little off kilter, it looks like. Probably need to go out that way a bit.
One two three decimal 875. Delta 944.
Let's put flaps down.
Generic 8 Kilo Charlie, turn next taxiway.
Okay, flaps are in the takeoff position. We are slowing. I'm probably going to want to take over the thing now. Let's just look at the map to compare how we are looking versus where we're going. Yeah, so we need to swing out a bit, so let's do that. Taking back control of the plane.
Generic 8 Kilo Charlie, contact ground on 121.7.
Ooh, you got to really pull up on this thing.
One two one decimal 7 for generic 8 Kilo Charlie.
Okay. We can slow down even more here. Put our gear out.
Dare Charlie Tango Delta, cleared to land runway 18 center. Wind 276 at 7.
Cleared to land runway
Come
18
on.
center Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Ooh, you gotta really pull on this thing. Get back over there. Looking good. Looking real good. It's touchy.
Tower Giant 3736 ready to go runway 18 left ISR to Portland.
Giant 3736, cleared for takeoff runway 18 left.
Can't tell.
Cleared for takeoff runway 18 left Giant 3736.
There we go. We're on a good glide slope. Too high. Throttle back. Is that a plane sitting there? It's a player. That's so silly. We're looking good, looking good. We're just gonna ignore that they're there because we don't care. Hi. Hi. Flaring. Okay. We're on the ground. Not bad.
Dare Charlie Tango Delta exit runway when able.
Where's it having us go?
Giant Tree 736 contact Cincinnati departure.
Not bad.
126.65.
Not bad at all.
126.65, Giant Tree 736.
Dare Charlie Tango Delta contact ground on 121.7.
121.7 for Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
Let's get this bad boy parked.
Ground Dare 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta request taxi to parking.
Delta 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta taxi to General Aviation parking using taxiway Lima Foxtrot Kilo.
Taxi to
Acknowledged.
General Aviation parking
Hello.
using taxiway Lima Foxtrot Kilo Dare Charlie Tango Delta.
How's it going? Drive it over to the parking.
Ground Delta 823 requesting pushback. Delta 823 pushback request accepted.
Went a little quick there. That's okay. This thing doesn't turn on a dime. Jeez, I don't know if it has this going far enough. For CVG is kind of big, so I'm not entirely surprised by that. So I am pleased. This controller I have now is excellent. The Honeycomb is great. It definitely requires a lot more force on elevator controls. Than the other controller I was using, but I like it.
Ground Delta 823 requesting the end of pushback. Delta 823 request to end.
You had like
pushback.
run a gauntlet of TBMs here apparently. Wait a minute. Zigging and zagging.
Ground Delta 823 with Echo ready to taxi IFR.
Where the hell is it sending us to?
Delta 823 taxi.
It's driving us
to
all
hold
over
short
the
of
place.
runway 18 left using
What is this
taxiway
madness?
November. Contact tower on 118.9.
I'm so confused right now. Hello. I think that's where it's having me. Okay, it's having me park right here.
Taxi to and hold short runway 18 left using taxiway November Delta 823.
How's it going? There we go. We are parked. All right, let's do another flight. Excellent. That was very fun. So now that I can actually fly these things properly, I can get back to doing some general aviation aircraft. So let's see then. What should we do? You know what I'm thinking? What time is it? It is 3:32. How long is this flight? I may not do that one right now, but we may do another flight with the TBM because I really like the TBM. So let's see, where could we go? There's so many other aircraft to choose from too. Now that I can actually like control them properly. Sky's kind of the limit. You know what? I will try the Grand Caravan out a bit. Why not? I actually have a manual for it up on my other screen. Looks like takeoff is at 85 to 95 knots. Climbs at 110 to 120. Landing approach is at down to 100 with the flaps up. And then 75 to 85 knots with the flaps down. You land at about 75, so that's doable. Let's do somewhere interesting. Put in live weather. Let's go. What's so going on over here? We can take off in like Jacksonville, Florida, and fly to Orlando. That'd be fun. That's actually a bit long. Take off from here. That seems cool. This is a bit of a chunkier plane, I believe. Hey, what up? I want to practice this thing because I think tomorrow when I stream, or maybe later tonight, I don't know, I have somewhere I have to go later today. But for tomorrow, perhaps, I want to actually fly that tour flight up the coast. So I need to know how to fly this thing.
Charlie Tango Delta ready for south departure at runway 31.
Okay, it does have RPM and mixture control, so it's a little more manual. Not like the TBM where everything's done for you, which is fine. Okay. A bit of lag there for some reason. Parking brake disengaged. Let's set up for this now, actually. We're gonna go up to about, we'll do 12,000 feet. Flight level change. FLC mode. Why? How weird. I guess until we're in the air, it won't let us do that, so that's fine. Okay. Well, we've got our altitude set, or do we? No, we don't. It totally ruined that. We'll pass on that. Silliness. There we go. All right. Let's get our butts in the air. And we'll deal with that when we get in the air. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. All right, in the air, gear. Oh wait, this says fixed gear, lol. The flaps away.
Cessna Charlie Tango Delta, continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Come on. That'll work.
Cessna Charlie Tango Delta, acknowledge last transmission.
St. Augustine Tower Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta, continue for south departure.
Oh, this thing has some oomph. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's tell it to do heading mode. Nav mode. See how it handles that.
Cessna
Not bad.
Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
St. Augustine Tower Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta, frequency change.
Wow, that's pretty out there. Alright, I ain't even gonna talk to these people anymore. We can deal with them when we're approaching where we need to be. There we go. Ideal settings. Looks pretty. Good views out of this thing. Like it's got a nice, I mean, it's a little restricted upward, but it's got a nice low sight line. Not bad. Gonna, you can get back on course there. There we go. Not bad. That was actually really well executed. So let's look at what we've got. Huh? That all looks fine, right? That's interesting. The indicators are really interesting. I feel like that's probably good. I don't know if the leaning on this actually does much. Am I flying under live weather right now? Is it really this nice down there? Yeah. Okay. Neat. Alright, so we are at about 5,500 feet. We have an ETE of 45 minutes right now. That doesn't make any sense. The stream element spot has no chill, man. I don't know what that's about. That's really funny. Huh. Wonder why it's saying that. Must be malfunctioning. I'll have to look at it later. That's really funny. It's really, really funny. What is that? Huh. Weird. Can I adjust the map light? I can't. That makes me sad. Where are you? Hmm. Neat plane. More utilitarian. Still pretty quick though. Let's change our desired altitude. Let's do like 8,000 and just call it a day. There we go. We'll level off at 8,000 and then get up to cruise speed. This thing should get up to a nice speed. It's like 190 knots, I think. That looks really cool. Slide over here. I think I set up a reset view button, unfortunately. There we go, we're speeding up. Trying to see how far I can push the propeller speed. Get a little more speed out of this thing. Alright, our prop speed has pushed into the red a little bit, so we're back that off just slightly. And then we'll up the torque. Smidge. We're not up to altitude, so we probably can't get away with too much speed, but we ought to be able to get close to 190. There we go. That seems to be the maximums we can pull off. We're doing about 183 knots, going up ever so slightly. Booking it.
St. Augustine Tower, generic November 29er 60 Delta 13 miles southeast inbound ILS runway tree 1 approach. Niner 60 Delta St. Augustine Tower. Cleared ILS runway tree 1 approach. Altimeter tree 0.09er wind calm.
Tune Jacksonville approach. You know what? I don't want flight following. Heck with that. Alright, how are we looking here? It's quite the trek. ETE about 27 minutes. Not bad. So let's turn the volume down a smidge and we will check out the exterior view. What's it about there? It's still gonna be loud. Looks good though. Looks real good. How awesome. By airplane, I'm going down here. Go down and look at the ground. That wind rush noise is awesome. How cool. So there you have it. We can do some sightseeing. Enjoy this beautiful program. Actually got to take my motorcycle out yesterday, in fact. Got it out for about an hour and a half. And did about 50 miles. It wasn't super far, but it was getting a bit chilly by that point, so I decided to come home. It was nice. It was like a nice, fun road over by Owensville, near where I live. Well, it's a little ways away from me, but that I love to go to, and then kind of a back road heading into Milford that's really cool, and got to enjoy myself a bit. Bunch of bikes out. Nice weather. That looks cool over there. It looks like aerial photography, doesn't it? It's just spectacular. Still blowing my mind how good this program looks. Something up there higher than us. There we go. That's how you zoom that map out a bit. So you can actually see some things. What did it say it was? 23 minutes. Not bad. Quite the section of suburbs over there, goodness gracious. I wonder what city that's a part of. Looks like a town square or something over there. I wonder, is there like a zoom button? Let me see this in a second. There's a drone zoom. That could be fun. Let's go out into that view. That's roll. That could be our zooms. Why not? Oh, we do have a zoom. It's level of detail. Oh my god, it's so realistic. Ah. What amazes me is that does look realistic from over here. That's something else. I'm impressed. I want to like zoom in on things. That's not bad. Impressive level of detail stuff. I wish this program supported DLSS. I've been playing Cyberpunk, and DLSS is like magic technology. It's wonderful. I'm playing Cyberpunk. It's like a mixture of medium and high settings. It looks beautiful. I've got RTX turned on, and I'm playing it with DLSS, and I'm maintaining 60 frames per second most of the time. So this program really needs that, because that would solve some things. I do not believe it's supported. At least not that I've seen. This is really nice looking. Check on our progress. About 20 minutes out. I wonder if I could eke just a smidge more power out of this thing. Everything seems to be pretty well dialed in. There's a player. Can't see what it is, so they're probably modded planes. Two of them, actually. Good plane. Just like want to get a sense for everything in the cockpit here. That's interesting. What are you? Okay, that's the flaps. Does this thing have variable flaps? That's interesting. Looks like it has a feather control as well. What is that? Oh, it's rudder trim. Emergency power? What is emergency power for? I want to know these things. I mean, obviously it's for emergencies, but come on. Mouse out of my way. Wish you could increase the speed at which the camera translates. I'd love to just be like right on the ground. So we're at about 8,000 feet. We probably want to wait until we're about 12 minutes away from it and then start descending. And I'd say it's a safe bet that this airport's going to be at sea level, but I'm going to double check that. KMCO. It's at about 118 feet. So about 1,100 feet is where we're going to want to go to. Once we're there, I can set that up real quick, actually. We're not too far off from being ready to start going down. That looks good. Some suburbs there. There's some cloud cover here. Here's my heater controls. What? Hold the phones. What are you? The hell is a glare shield? Oh. Instrument clusters. We're getting like the meat of things now. I'm gonna start descending in about a minute. We'll begin our descent. We'll have to find the sweet spot since this has everything needs to be adjusted, and we'll see. Ideally, we want to maintain our airspeed so that we don't lose time. So we'll have to find out what prop and other settings that makes that work. Oh, yes, I was going to familiarize myself with the location of the heating control. There's a pitot heat. We may need that as we go through these clouds. In fact, I am going to configure for it. We're like just skimming them too. This is so cool. Here, I want to get an external view real quick before I start our descent. How neat is that? Awesome. All right, let's get descending. All right, 1,000 feet. Back the throttle off. Looks good. We're at about 75% on my actual block. More or less there. Otherwise, maintaining our speed. Looking pretty solid. We should be through the clouds momentarily. Gosh, lighting is so good. So good. Let's do this. What are the other camera views? I'd love to like swap between some of them. There's like wing cameras and stuff. I'll figure that out later. In the meantime, I can just use the drone to go wherever the heck I want. Like so. Kind of feels like I'm piloting the drone. That's fun. About 8 minutes out. Still going about our normal speed. 4,600 feet. We still got a ways to go. That might be the airport. Sure looks like a big old straight line, but I could be wrong. Can't tell. We'll have to see. See if we can tune them. What KMCO?
Orlando Tower Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta is 20 miles north with Echo to land.
Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta Orlando Tower. Fly straight in runway 18 left. Altimeter tree 0.06 wind 106 at 8.
Make straight in runway 18 left Cessna Charlie Tango Delta.
Okay. You sure are getting there.
American 2581 cleared to land runway 18 left. Wind 106 at 8. Caution the generic landing runway 18 right. Cleared to land runway 18 left American 2581.
Where were we headed? We were headed to 18L. 18L. Heading to Orlando International Airport. I'm assuming it's going to be that one. I believe that's the airport out there, by the looks of it. This looks like traffic ahead of us on final. But I think we're going to that one, if that is an airfield. Wait a minute. I see some lights.
Southwest 273, cleared to land runway 17 left. Follow the generic on final. Wind 106 at 8.
Cleared to land runway 17 left Southwest 273.
Wow, there's so many. It's hard to tell. I don't know this airport that well.
Cessna Charlie Tango Delta cleared to land runway 18 left. Follow the aircraft on base. Wind 156 at
I think
19.
that's them.
Caution the generic landing runway 18 right. American 2581 contact ground on 126.4.
I think it's that one.
Cleared to land runway 18 left Cessna Charlie Tango Delta.
Yep.
Going to 126.4 American 25.
So I think we're looking at that traffic there. So it's going to be like over there, I think. So let's get set up. We are going 150 knots. We need to slow down. I think we're at the point where we can put out flaps, but I'm not 100% on that. Getting lag from loading up the city. We're still about 4 minutes out. Probably stand to take over manual control at this point. A lot of lag in the Orlando area, goodness gracious.
Southwest 273 exit runway when able.
Pretty sure that's the runway. If it's gonna keep lagging like this, it's gonna be really hard, really quick.
Southwest 273 exit runway when able.
I think that's the one we want. Unless it's that one over there. I'm not sure.
17 left. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 156 at 19er.
Cleared to land runway 17 left generic 9er 08.
I think we're like spot on. So let's get going here. We're gonna throw out one tier of flaps. Whoa. Does this only have full flaps? Okay. Let's slow down. We're on a good glide slope. We can get over a bit. But we look good. And that's the important part. Too high.
Orlando Tower Spirit wings 30110 miles north inbound for DME runway 18 left.
We're a
approach.
little high, but we're doing okay.
Spirit
There we go, we're on a good path
01
now.
Orlando Tower. Clear
Good little
view on
juice.
DME runway 18 left approach. Altimeter tree 0.06 wind 126 at 12.
Too low. Too low.
Clear VOR, DME runway 18 left approach, Spirit Wings tree 01.
Back to normal.
Five hundred.
Generic Niner 08, turn next taxiway.
More power. There we go. We need to get over a bunch. Dealing with a lot of, I think, wind pushing it. A little too high. A little too fast. Let's idle out. That's better. Too low. Hard to say if we're actually too low or if the lights just stopped working now. There we go. Looking great.
Cessna Charlie Tango, Delta contact ground on 121.8.
Not bad.
Spirit Wings tree 01 cleared to land runway 18 left. Wind 126 at 12.
Butter.
Cleared to land runway 18 left Spirit Wings tree
I'm
01.
just gonna get off here.
121.8 for Cessna Charlie Tango Delta.
Not bad. That went really well. I ain't gonna bother taxiing it all the way to parking. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this controller is wonderful. Like, absolutely wonderful. It is in a completely different realm of wonderful compared to the Logitech one I've been using. Like, it is so good at what it does. It's kind of ridiculous. What time is it? I got a little bit longer. I think we can do one more flight. Let's see, where can we go? And what plane should I use? Let's try this bad boy again. I was having some technical difficulties with this earlier, and I want to check it out. Let's find somewhere neat. Maybe we're on the West Coast. Not somewhere super crowded. Phoenix? I'm rich. I wish. This is news to me. Oh, if only it was so. Sky Harbor International. I don't know anything about Phoenix. Looks fun though. Let's go fly around Phoenix. It might also just be like super flat land for all we know. Oh man, I like what you're saying. I wish it was true. That would be fantastic. Decidedly not that much, let me tell you. But I can dream. It's a dream. That's the goal. That seems like a solid goal, right? I'll just become wildly successful on the internet and then make $200,000 a year. That sounds pretty good.
Ready for takeoff straight out departure.
I could live with it. All right. Are you gonna cooperate with me this time, little plane? You sure aren't. All right. We're keeping an eye on that. I want to see if this thing works properly. Yes, you can fly everywhere. The whole planet. It actually streams it in... oh, here, I'm going to turn my volume back up. Had it turned down. It streams it in as you go. Not even close, man, let me tell you. I can make that happen. Where you want me to go to? Better than that. I prefer not to say the exact number, but I do okay. Could be better though, especially considering what I do. But that's just life. Get a little more airspeed here. Let's be real, none of us are making the kind of money we should be making. Let's just get that out of the way. I think that's a universal truth. Wow, this is a really pretty area actually. I like look at these like little rock hills over here. I do not. I never did. I never did too much sports. I played basketball way back in the day. Way, way, way back in the day. I love how Arizona just looks like Mars. Like we have a city on Mars. And that's Arizona. Really pretty. What is this? What is that? This is like The Price is Right here. You gotta do the $1 higher thing. But no, if there is a place you would like me to go, tell me. I can go there. If you want to see your hometown from the air, I can make this happen. More than happy to do so. Right now, I'm just playing with this thing and trying to see how it handles. Let's get up to like 5,000 feet. At least it's like properly flying now. Springfield, Ohio. Yeah, when your town has the same name as the Simpsons town, you kind of know.
Cessna Charlie Tango, Delta, you are leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Let's tell this person to be quiet.
Phoenix Tower
That is
Cessna
all
0
we need
X-ray
from you,
00
little
Charlie
ATC
Tango
person.
Delta frequency change.
I dip my nose just a smidge here. There we go, we're getting some speed. I'm trying to remember whereabouts Springfield, Ohio is. It's a cool area here. I do not. I'm unfamiliar with this term. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I knew it was kind of nearish by, I just didn't know exactly where. Get our speed down just a smidgen, get our climb rate. There we go. About 800, 850 feet per minute seems to be the comfort zone for this plane. What are they, what is their specialty? What is going on there? That's some generic traffic just like screaming through here. Welcome back. Oh my god, 7 cars? What the heck, man? That's just crazy. There's a couple of moto vloggers I've watched in the past that are like that. They've got like a ton of vehicles, like bajillion bikes, which, I mean, you know, okay, it's a moto vlogger, that's their job. I can't really blame them for that. Am I jelly? Yeah. But it is kind of amazing when they're just like, yeah, I just bought like 3 bikes in the span of 2 months. I'm like, I want to do that. I'd love to go out and pick me up a couple more. I want a, I would grab a Grom and a Hayabusa. Now there's some extremes for you, but that's what I would want to get. If I had money to throw around buying vehicles. Maybe some kind of dual sport of some sort, or a supermoto for fun. That'd be pretty fun. Come on, plane, let's get you into a stable configuration. No, I know those people, but I don't know what shenanigans are they up to? They're having a boxing fight? That's an odd thing. Is he gonna get wrecked? Is that an airfield down there? That is an airfield down there. What airfield that is? KFFZ. Hey, thank you. I'm gonna do a descending turn and then try to land at this airport, I think. Or we could keep going. Let's see what's out ahead of us. I'm having the darndest time keeping the nose down on this bad boy. Let's go down to that one. Kiwa. Go out a little bit and then do a turn.
Phoenix Tower Southwest, 4414 at runway 7 right, ready for takeoff IFR to Denver. Southwest 4414 cleared. For takeoff runway 7 right.
Go over a bit more, can't we? And I do not need much in the way of rudder, though. I'm still getting the hang of this thing. Let's do some turns. What the heck? That's just crazy. There we go. Nice coordinated turn there. At about 6,000 feet, let's do a stall.
Stall, 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 stall.
Come on.
Stall, 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 stall.
Oh, this thing does not like to stall.
Stall, stall.
There we go.
Stall, stall, stall.
Well, I'm going to be out probably a little bit more this evening. I don't know that I'm going to be on later today, but I'll be on tomorrow, and we're going to play some more of this. And then I also have some neat VR shenanigans, which actually, I can't reach behind there right now. It's behind my thing. I have some cool VR stuff I want to mess around with, so I'll probably stream some of that too. That'll be tomorrow afternoon, most likely. Probably try to start early in the afternoon. Awesome. Sounds good to me.
123.7 Southwest, 4414.
Let's find somewhere to land. All right, thanks for stopping by. I will see you next time. Is that airport again? I'm gonna head in and land and then end it. Yeah, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta do some dinner and then we are going to the Renaissance Festival. They're doing like a Christmas thing, so we're gonna go hang out there for an hour or so. I think should be fun. I gotta figure dinner out first. It's gonna take me a minute to land here. I'm kind of high. We'll talk to KFFZ here about landing. Tune their tower.
Falcon Tower Cessna 0 X-ray 00 Charlie Tango Delta is 3 miles east with Quebec to land.
Idle that engine.
Cessna 0 X-ray 00
Yep.
Charlie Tango Delta Falcon Tower.
What is that? That's,
Runway 22 left.
Is that considered Waynesville? I think it's up there by them.
Wind 214 at 5.
At least a good bit of the way there.
Make left base runway 22 left Cessna Charlie Tango Delta.
2-2. We're gonna holding pattern here. How fast are we going? Close that for now.
Cessna Charlie Tango Delta cleared to land runway 22 left. Wind 214 at 5.
Cleared to land runway 22 left Cessna Charlie Tango Delta.
Yeah, I am not even close to cleared to land. 2-2 left, lady. I don't know what you're telling me. You're incorrect. I feel like this airport, based on what I'm seeing out my window, is probably... Do a sharp turn here. We're way too high right now. This is going to be a long final. But let's get ready for it. Put out landing flaps. We'll go out here and come about. This is going to be a weird approach. I have no idea what I'm doing with this airport. I'll come about now, though. This looks good. All right. Idle my speed out. Yep. Phoenix, Arizona. I think I managed to do this, actually. This one doesn't have approach lights, or is it I'm just going off of the other one, it looks like. We're a smidge high. There we go, we're on a good slope. We're gonna need to give it a bit of gas before I get low.
500.
Let me get over a bit. I'm using the other runway's ADS indicator, so I don't know if they work or not, but I think so. I don't think they work over here. I'm shooting for that, though. I'm a little long, but that's okay. There we go. Not bad.
Cessna, Charlie Tango Delta, turn next taxiway.
That was pretty buttery.
Cessna, Charlie Tango, Delta contact ground on 121 decimal tree.
121 decimal tree for Cessna Charlie Tango Delta.
All right, there we have it. Multiple landings, General Aviation aircraft. This controller is awesome. I love it. It's wonderful. Gonna do more with it. Like I said, I think tomorrow when I stream, I'm gonna do that tour flight because that sounded kind of fun. So, and then more TBM shenanigans because that TBM 930 is one of the planes I've most wanted to like get good at flying. So we'll do that. Anyway, thanks again for stopping by.
November 269.
And I'll catch you again next time. Like I said, I should be on tomorrow afternoon. So have a good one.